Hello people, how are we? Today is August 31st, the end of August 2025, Sunday. The time here is 2:45 p.m. in California. Eventually we have summer. It feels like summer, but it's summer, feels like summer. But the nature doesn't go by the calendar. So we probably will have this kind of weather until the end of September. Well, let's see. I have some updates about my stereo upgrade system. So, but there's some other comprehensive educations, the wide broad of discussions. So basic, it's not very basic, kind of basic level, but it's an intermediate level education all the way to the top, right, advanced. But there's so many discussions. So a lot of them I just and I get bored, so I stop. And so I have so many of them. Oh, I have not, just like every time I am done with this, for example, today, don't know, page 1, page 2, page 3, 4, 5, 6. It might take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Then I'm tired, I get bored, and 20 more of them have to go, but I can't do it anymore. So then I just, oh, have I done it before? Now let me tell you one more thing though. I just improvise it. I don't, normally I don't even write them down. A few times I did, but not today. Everything just pops up in my mind, just improvise it, right? So when I talk to somebody, some individuals in person, I don't slow down, not like this. Because now they're on social media, so in many ways I am taking extra caution. I am careful choosing and utilizing special vocabularies or terminology. So a lot of times I know that I slow down. Sometimes I am hesitant due to the fact that when I'm on one topic, there are 10 more related discussions are on the way. For example, I want to enlighten you and giving you this the nature of the very important creature, little insect. So you all know what creature that is. I will tell you. I did not take it seriously until 6, 7, 8 months ago. Now that I slowly study the nature of this little bug, and now the more I learn, the more I study, the more I am amazed, and the more sympathy that I have for them. So amazing. So one of the topics for today is the bees, 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 in the parentheses, honey producers. So one good example, when I am about to discuss about this topic, right? Another insect. It's kind of similar, but their nature is totally opposite. That's termite. When there's a termite on the page 2, now page 3 is ladybugs. See, one after another just comes into my head. So a lot of data, right? When I am on one discussion, I elaborate something. So tens of thousands of related discussions are in a queue. So it's like 5 miles radius, 20 cars on the freeway, right? For freeway, just a portion of 5 miles radius. 20 cars is no problem. Traffic flow smoothly. 30 cars, no problem. 40, no problem. If it comes to 100, then traffic slows down in 5 mile radius. So slow down meaning it's a slowing down all the way? No. Traffic just noticeably slowing down. 10, 20 cars in 5 mile radius, you can still speed up 70 miles, right? If you don't want to go over 70, 75, but speeding tickets expensive. In Bay Area here, the 65 miles is the max. So now 5 mile radius, 100 cars, that's considered traffic slowing down, right? So that, well, still, I'm just giving you an example. It might not slow down, just pretty good. You can still speed up to like 80 mph, no problem, however. So, just similar situation. When I am on one discussion, I elaborate this. So a lot of them comes into my mind, right? Just come into my brain. Okay, I've had some discussion. I like to go. Bees, the honey lover. There's so many different kind of bees. Some do produce honey, some don't. But they are very friendly to us, to human. Now the termite is opposite. And then ladybugs and mosquitoes. Some mosquitoes are good for human. Okay, that's going to be, see, a lot of things come into my mind. It's just like so many viruses just in the old time, but people try to crash residents' computer. What they do is they send hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of data all at once to crash it, right? So that the computer, the system, no longer is able to handle it and it crash. Yeah, it's like that, it's similar. So when I am planning to give you the education of bees, the honey lover, honey producer. I'm a honey lover, right? Bee lovers. Excuse me. So the other creatures come into my mind, one after another. So this topic A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So it's all in line. So that, that's what happens. So that I slow down on this topic, and sometimes even I forget. It happens. It's nothing new. It happens to so many people too. But majority of these critics, YouTubers or the political analysts, whoever, they just write them down. They just all type it up, or somebody type it and they just read it, so that they don't take much of a time. They don't consume a lot of time, which is good. But it's just reading the context, right? Reading the information, it looks so boring. To me, if I do see that, you are reading the information, so when I get bored, I just skip it. I don't watch them. I don't listen to them anymore. That happens. Our beloved White House press secretary, she's improvised. She's one of the smartest. A lot of those docile people talk shit about her, but she's the smartest. Anyway, thank you, Madam Press Secretary. We all appreciate what you do. And I love you, my dear Mr. President and my dear Mr. Vice President, okay? Stay there, sirs. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much. All right. Before I go to the discussions about bee, the honey producer, just like to give you some quick updates about my stereo system. Am I done with the upgrade? Well, consider it's done for now. Now I already got this Sony ES. This is one of the high-end top of the line. It's very popular. The model number is TA E1000 ESD. That's ES. I mentioned about it over time in my previous chapters. Sony. Okay. Along with my recent purchase of a Onkyo Integra M504. My buddy Amigo, but he's not Mexican, Hispanic, or anything. He speaks Filipino. He speaks Tagalog. Anyway, he was planning to sell it to somebody else, but for the same price. If you just prefer selling it to me, because he knows that I would take care of it very well. So and right afterwards, now it's here now. So long story short, anyway, so the it's part of my milestones. Purchase this one first. It's kind of a low end, mid-range, and somewhere around. Comes with a CD player. I think I purchased it from Macy's. Macy's at the time carry electronic equipments at the time, but not anymore, right? So purchase this one first. So the two speakers, it's all just right in the storage. And then this one, man, you've been using it for a long time. So until recently, right? So this is mid-range. A lot of audiophiles look down on this kind of setup because a rec system, they don't think it's a producer quality. Well, tell you what, I'm quite happy with the quality of the sound, the way they produce. This is the amp. Well, it has some kind of harmonic distortion. However, last year I upgraded the speakers. Right, this is one of them. The Klipsch is very popular, and another one is just put in. I just relocate. This one is pretty good actually, but it's I think it looks better in a picture. Looks perfect. So I rearrange it. But I mainly use this top of the line, this high end 590 JBL. Anyway, so let's go to my current setup. This one I received it yesterday. Sony ES model. I am in a early stage, but I already have some impression. I'm not going to jump to the conclusion yet, but I still have to analyze, criticize, determine, and another stage of a determine, and then 3 sets of a redetermine. Then I will come to the conclusion of how I like it. Okay. So for now, I am still in the early stage. The first page of the analytical criticism, so that it takes time, right? but I will find out how I like it after I play around, and there are a lot of features, so many things of quite confusing. So that gentleman, he's he's a high advanced level of audiophile. So he has a lot of equipment. He has super high end like Macintosh, over $10,000 of equipment, things like that. He don't use this, and then he decided to give it up. So he sold it to me. Anyway, this is the preamp that I'm currently using. Okay, I switched back to, I just used this one this morning, early morning, but I switched back to this. Now, again, I'm in right now in the comparing stage, stage 1. So this is the high-end top of the line CD player. It is not ES model, but a lot of audiophiles stated that this is even better. If it's not better, it's same as the ES quality. It was first came out, it's about $1,300. Anyway, so what I'm using right now is this, and that, meaning 2 high ends and 1 regular on-cue. This is not high end. This is pretty much of a mid-range, regular P3200 on-cue. But it's very impressive, actually. You know, amigo, I'm giving you the statement here. Okay, it's good. You see, it look all brand new, right? Of course, it takes time for me to clean them up and grooming process and detailing, things like that. Hey, you owe me, buddy. So they all look brand new now, right? Yeah, they all are 99.99% brand new now. Anyway, well, I don't buy junk, right? Just no matter how good, how cheap, even though you give me for free, but if it looks so trashy, so junk, a lot of scratches or damn things like that, no, I won't bother looking at it. I won't even bother discussing about it. And even I get it for free, no. I'm willing to pay a little bit to get the, cosmetically, it has to be mint condition if it's not brand new, but it has to be in super mint condition so that I can think about it. Okay, so I pay a little bit more to get this the condition. So a lot of dust already collected for over years. Okay, now let me tell you the most important things what I do and don't. Okay, let me go get some water. Here's what I did. Before I purchase such items, because I learned from the past experiences, 4 stacks of a Yamaha are sitting in my garage because I did not know at the time, and I kind of screw up. But I think it's not major issue. Over time, it probably just would be back on. Anyway, so I use like almost 10 different kind of chemicals and home remedies, such as kitchen items, right? Like distilled vinegar and lemon, lime, and all plus salt water, and along with these chemicals such as like Simple Green. 2 different kind of a Simple Green chemical, like multiple purposes, and also the virus, call it virus killers, or these different smell, different scent. I use them all. Plus another 7 different kind of chemical, maybe some of bleach, even the regular bleach. I use them to just wipe because I just try to get rid of the smell that's been stuck on the machines, right? Anyway, it's not that the seller sellers is a heavy smoker or have a lot of pets at home or anything like that. It's just that the human's nature, when they cook at home, fry things like that, they would fry the pork, do barbecue or bacon or things like that, right? Over time, these equipment, so electronic equipment, prone to suck up the smell over time. It's nothing new. It's a very simple science. Just like I said, it's a basic level, science, right? Same goes to microwave, right? I will show you what I do in order to eliminate the smell. Okay, guys, I am in a kitchen right now. This is my microwave, right? So you see it? So what do you see? These are not orange. It's tangerine peels, right? Yeah. One microwave is expected to last for how long? 3 years? 5 years is already long enough. So I don't remember how long I've had that, so it's good enough. But some people, if it depends on the size of the household, right? Some people even have some family have 2 microwave, one big and one medium, right? So this one is good enough for me. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that every time I use it, right? I put that either orange. Now this is already dry. I need to replace a fresh one if I have to eat after I eat these fruits, right? You don't throw the skin peels, right? Skin away. You can use them for something else. They are good to kill the smell, the unwanted odors in the kitchen or in the living room or bedroom or bathroom. So I will replace with the fresh one today. Anyway, what it does is it just sucks the whatever unwanted smell, right? It's very small. Well, what's a big deal? Well, it's not a big deal. 1 day, 2 days over time, but you intend to use the same microwave for how long? Until it just breaks down, right? It's just totally just broken, and then you throw away to get a new one. So from a day one that you purchase, a day one that you utilize, you use a microwave until it's totally out of service. And how long? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Some microwave even last more than that, like 10 years. Anyway, if it's 5 years, it's considered quite long, right? So over time, the smell, it accumulates smell. Any smell, right? Coffee, instant coffee, or even water. Water doesn't produce smell, however, but the microwavable or popcorn is very bad. So they cover the whole house for like 2, 3, 4 days, right? It's good. It's very tasty, but it comes with the smell. It just trade off is the smell. So bacon. Some people don't cook. They just microwave the bacon. Because all just the instruction, they can even popcorn and potato, pizza, beverages, or such as coffee, tea, all these stuff, right? But people use it as a convenience, right? So anyway, so each and every item comes with the significant smell. So it just accumulate over time, so it's smelly, right? So how do you eliminate that? But over time, it slowly will accumulate until reaching the point. So what I do is, the first time I purchased, I don't know how long ago I purchased this. microwave I'm referring to, right? So consider 5 years ago, right? And so the day one I use it, and I just, you know what? Another trick is that after you done microwaving such item, we put it in, right? And keep the door open like that. That's what I do. Okay? It's very simple. So it's not going to be smelly. Whenever you use the continuously using it, right? You use like 10 times a day, 5 times a day, or 2-3 times. So it does not accumulate the smell, doesn't collect the smell from the previous food, so that it just gives a fresh. You see what I'm saying? So afterwards, I turn off. So this is on, okay? And this is power surge. Turn it off so it doesn't consume the electricity. That's what I do. I'm just being consistent. It works for me. I don't know. Probably people have different lifestyle. So I do what best fits for my criteria, for my living style. So it works for me. So the same idea goes to those stereo equipment. When you turn them on, you play music, right? 1 hour, 30 minutes. As all the machines are on, everything runs inside of these equipment so that the temperature goes up, right? So you run the machines for how long? 30 minutes? You listen to the music for 30 minutes, 45, 1 hour. 1 hour is considered quite long, right? Then you're done listening, and then you turn them off. Each and every one of them, right? You turn them off, and turn off the main switch. Then the temperature slowly comes down. Then that's when the smell comes in. They suck up the smell from the surroundings, anything. So that over time, even though you don't smoke, when I hate smoking smell, I can't. Smoking like a cigarette or the cigar or pets. No, I don't want any one of them, right? So now my one extra job is when every time, extra question is that the seller, hey, this is smelly? What smelly? Or what smells? And what the odor or anything, a cigarette? No offense, sir. People, different people have a different living styles. So if you are a heavy smoker, even though you smoke, and it all comes to the, just stuck on just suck up the smell is all over there. So the machine will just suck up your the cigarette odor. Or do you have cats, pets, anything? These smell, your cats, dogs, they produce a lot of smell. Well, I love those household pets. No offense, but I don't want the smell. Right? Just like when you eat popcorn, you like it, but you enjoy the music, and you turn it on, but you can't handle the smell. The same thing. So, you get my point, right? This is not advanced. This is basic. This is actually the intermediate education. So, which machine came with a heavy odor? Amigo, that Onkyo preamp P3200 give very strong odor. It's not smoking cigarette or anything, but it's like household smell. So I could tell what you guys were doing even from the smell, right? That's what. Anyway, now it's time to tell you. It's the time to tell you how I get rid of. There's no 0% eliminate, but I just have found one item that quickly eliminate quite a bit. If I knew that in the past, I would not burn the it's not kind of burn, I say use the word like intensely, it's not burn, it's like I would not screw up the Yamaha I bought a few months ago. That product is very very common. It's a car wax, the auto vehicle, because I have that in my garage, right? So I when I received that preamp Sony ES yesterday, and then the gentleman left, I give him a cash, and I give him some gifts, food and things like that, and just appreciate he left. And then afterward, I just spent a couple hours, and so just there's some unwanted, the stain, things like that, and I decided to use that new finish, NUFISH. It's a wax. It comes with the wax comes with a little bit of rubbing compound in there. So it just that when you some kind of little scratch, right, a nick or something like that, just on your vehicle, on the body, or right, or glasses, you use that chemical, the wax, just like $15 or $20. I bought it like long time ago, long before I was born. I didn't even use it, and so I decided to use that chemical on the machine. So it came off, all the stain, it came off, and then I gently used the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, methyl alcohol, and then afterwards let it dry and smell. But that 30 ES did not have smell. It did not come with any unwanted odor. So that I already appreciate it. However, since it's sitting there, there's a lot of germs and viruses, well, bacteria, right? I don't want that. So I'm very meticulous. Comes to the point. I'm very meticulous, very careful. Even though it doesn't smell, doesn't produce any unwanted odors, I still use that chemical, and then afterwards I use the extra Armor All. One layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, and then it takes time. Then afterwards all the branding is all good. So the Onkyo, when I thought, well, the smells eliminate very quickly. It doesn't go down to zero. It's not possible, because there's accumulated all the unwanted odor over time. So I now get an idea. I use that, apply that wax onto the Onkyo preamp. It works. The smell is still there. If you smell it, you sniff closely, you still can smell it, but it's not obvious anymore. But I can live with the smell of that car wax, right? But I hate that kind of over time, like a many years accumulation of these, like cooking and pads or things, all kind of smell. Anyway, you get my point, right? So page 1 is good to go. Now page 2.